Welcome to this gentle, more somatic focused yoga class. Again, all yoga is somatic, but this practice is really about just sinking in and feeling into the body and mobility of the body. So let's start on our backs. And begin to roll the wrists and ankles. And don't just roll the wrists and ankles, bring attention to the joints, to any stuck points, or perhaps space that might be there. Reverse the circles. And then from here, interlace those fingers, press the palms up toward the sky. Inhale, and exhale to bring the backs of palms toward the heart. Inhale, press away. Exhale, bring the palms back. Could flex through the ankles here. At the same time, just breathe. Sense into this heart space, the arms. One more time, press and reach the arms overhead, point the toes now. And take a few breaths here. And try to remember which thumb is on top with the hands. And then circle the arms round and interlace the fingers. The opposite thumb is on top. Again, flex the ankles as you press the palms toward the sky. And then bring backs of hands toward the heart. Again, press and bring in. Inhale. Exhale. Few more. Last one, press, inhale. Arms come overhead at the same time as you point the toes. And then unravel the hands, keep them overhead here, and walk or slide the legs to the right. Doesn't have to be very far. Same thing, arc the arms over in the same direction for Banasana. And you could stay still here or somatic kind of movement. Bring that left arm and leg out and then bring them or pull them back in. Let them splay out to the side and arc once more. If you have a slippy mat, this will be nice. Or if, like me, your arm and leg have landed, hand and foot landed on the earth, on the floor, they're easy to slide. May want to stay in stillness if they don't do this. Last one out to the side. And then bring that left arm and leg over, maybe even cross that left ankle and clasp the left wrist and come a little deeper as long as the spine still is long, this long curve. Hips grounded. Then come back to center and lengthen and reach to the right side and then the left side. Lengthen the right and the left. And we'll take our time here and stay in this alternating movement. And see if you can sense the waist move. Move opposite to that arm and leg that are stretching. You pause on one side, take a deep inhale. Longer exhale as you come back to center. Stretch the other arm and leg. Inhale, long. Exhale, longer as you return to center. Splay those arms and legs into an X position. Just pause. And feel the right half of the body and the left half, and both halves together. As you bring the legs together, arms reach overhead once more. And then let the legs slide over toward the left. Same thing with the arms in this banana or moon shape. Then if you like that slide, right arm and leg come out and in. Again, optional. Out and in. Inhale out. Exhale in. Or just inhale. Feel that expansion of the ribs and exhale in. Either way, there's a flow to feel. Arm and leg and or ribs. Two more. Last inhale. Exhale to accentuate that curve, cross right leg, perhaps clasp same wrist. Like from the side of the right foot all the way into the right fingertips. Sense that as the hips again heavy. Inhale. Exhale, bring everything back to center. And again, lengthen right side and left side, right, left, right side lengthens. Keep it there. Deeper breath in. That super long exhale. As you release it and melt. Then an inhale, left side long. Pause. And exhale longer. Out the mouth, maybe sigh. And again, arms and legs out into that X. Reach that left arm, right leg, a little longer. Let it go. And the right arm, left leg. Let it go. One more time, just to sense opposite sides of the body. Left arm, right leg. And switch sides. Now from here, bring those legs together. Grab the back thighs, hug the knees in, and rock side to side. Still the legs and the hips. Maybe lull the head side to side, wiggle the jaw. Pause and center. Plant the feet maybe a little wider than usual to the outside edges of your mat. Arms lengthen, palms could be up or down. You decide what feels good as you bring the legs to the right and the left. Back over to the right. Stay. Cactus those arms. Lengthen them out. Then pull them back in. And opposite side. Lengthen the arms out. Long breath. And exhale, bring them back. One more time each side. Really feel into this. What this is all about today. Nothing too complicated. Pull the arms in, other side. Return to your back. Plant those feet around hip distance apart. Peel the sacrum off the earth as the palms ground at your sides. Now at the top here, we'll allow the ribs to flare just to see what that feels like. Just let them kind of hang out and then integrate them. So the ribs pull gently toward the pubic bone. Inhale to release that again through the ribs. Let them flare just to feel again. Exhale to integrate. A little core work here. Flare, integrate. Inhale, flare. Exhale, integrate. Lift the hips a little higher and then lower the spine vertebra by vertebra, slowly through thoracic, mid-back, and lumbar spine. Again, let's peel the spine off the earth. So really slow this time. How slow can you possibly go? Ground the shoulders. Continue if you're not already there. Shoulders are nice and heavy here, back of skull. Again, let the ribs flare and integrate. Release them a little and pull them toward the pubic bone. So if you like this. Last one. Integrate. That's really what we want most of the time, right? And then slowly, vertebra by vertebra. You even have to stick your tongue out like I think I do in this moment. Lower, lower, lower. Hug knees in again. Maybe squeeze them a little closer to one another. Breathe into the belly. Inhale and exhale to plant those feet back down on the mat. Arms come out into cactus here. And bring the kneecaps together and heel toe, the feet to the outside edges of the mat. So you'll make a triangle with your knees. If you don't like the arms and cactus, that's okay. I just find it really releasing for the shoulders. And see if you can expand your awareness of the breath from beyond the belly. The entirety of your torso. Inhale, belly, ribs, chest. And exhale, chest, ribs, belly. Inhale, belly, ribs, chest. And exhale, chest, ribs, belly. Continue to sense that wave. Breath is so important. It's a huge part of yoga, sometimes neglected when we focus on physical asana. And if we breathe more efficiently with our diaphragms, I did say diaphragms, Main diaphragm, the pelvic diaphragm, the vocal diaphragm. Things can become more ease-filled. So we support our nervous system to self-regulate. You notice the breath starts to become constricted when tense, when stressed. See if we can return to our natural breath. Eventually harness that when in challenging situations. Now again, this breath, if you wish to feel the pelvic diaphragm more, you can take your hands, again, don't have to, take your index fingers together and your thumb tips to touch and make a triangle with your hands. And those hands could come to the pelvis. The meaty part of the hands comes to the top of the pelvis, and the fingertips point toward the pubic symphysis, toward the base of your pelvis. And breathe and focus when you take that large inhale. Focus the breath, expansion of the breath, as if the breath could travel all the way down into the toes. Pelvic floor goes toward the toes on the inhale. And exhale, pelvic floor pulls slightly up and in as you wring out all the air. As you inhale, allow the belly to balloon, the pelvic floor to descend toward those toes. And exhale to pull up and in just slightly. Again, expand, balloon, and release. Pull slightly in. Inhale, balloon, take up space. Exhale, up and in, and that in really engages kind of the muscles that wrap around your midsection. Just a few rounds like this. Inhale, take up space. Exhale, cinch in a little. And now release that. Release the hands, open them up. And just let the breath breathe you for a few rounds. And from here, the knees part, only to let that right knee drape in, left knee out. Feel the internal rotation of that right leg. Arms can reach out if you wish. Feel that inseam of the right leg. Stretch everything long. Circle those arms around as you slide the legs in or the feet in, and take them the opposite way. That left inseam of leg will face the earth, arms reach out, lengthen through them. Inhale, and soften the shoulders. Just as you need here to find the inseam of the left leg. Maybe you notice the impact on the breath. Draw your attention there as you sense the inner left leg. And from here, slide that leg long naturally. The heel will come to the earth. Arms reach overhead. Legs come together. Long body stretch. Make a little sound. Hug those knees again. Roll onto your favorite side. Tiny little ball. And press yourself up with that top hand. Cross the legs and look over one shoulder and the other as you soften the jaw, the mouth. Drop the chin. Perhaps look up. Drop your gaze again. Look up. Again, one more time. Drop the gaze. Hands can come to the shins as you maybe pull the belly button up in and around back. And breathe. Notice where the breath is now. And come forward, open up across the heart. Arms reach back behind you. And side bend toward the right and toward the left. Then come back through center, switch the crossing of the legs. Let's lull the head to the right and to the left. Just a few times here. Again, mobility focus, just tuning into sensation and breath. Drop the chin. Take the hands again to the shins, round back. Breathe. Notice there is constriction in the breath and openness. Puff up through the heart, broaden across the clavicles, arms reach back again, breathe. And allow that left hand to come to the earth side, bend over toward it. This time, stay and play with the head, rock it side to side if it's available to you. Could just stay still here, maybe roll through the wrist instead. Maybe you can do both. Come back through center, other side. Again, play with the neck and or hand. Inhale. Exhale, return to center. Roll the shoulders. And arms reach overhead as you bring the hands back to heart center. I hope you enjoyed this somatic focused practice, gentle, some mobility, lots of breath work, which you might not think of as mobility, but working with the muscles along the spine, stretching them out, and also mobilizing all the support, all the core muscles in our center. So come back to this practice or ones like it. I hope you have a lovely day. Thank you for practicing with me. Sat Nam.